Here we go. Here we go. The general in the house. Come on in, family. Come on in.
History is there and the rest can't change it. Schools don't teach it. Seek it is sacred. On a die, mother and father is the basics. Rise like you're supposed to slip out the matrix. Still dumbstruck thinking this is entertainment. Escape to reality. Most lives are wasted.
I keep it raw like Seti. Hotep, but if you're an enemy, you catch a broke neck.
So, just a little background about yourself, and
okay.
I did mention a little bit, but it's good to hear it from you because I might miss some things off.
Yeah. Well, brother, I've been, like you said, I've been studying African history now for over 30 years, and I studied up under some of the best teachers that ever walked on this planet. Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark.
Dr. Clark, yeah.
I've studied under Ashra Kwesi. I've studied under Mary Kwesi. I've studied under Walter Williams, you know.
Walter Williams?
Yeah. And Walter about to be in Detroit in a couple more, about a week. You know, I was there for him the last couple of times he was in Detroit, but, you know, most definitely I have used his work. You know, because the Serap is, you know, even the term of using it, you know, he's the one that really brought that, you know, that Serapis thing to the culture on the level that we call Jesus Serapis. You know what I'm saying? That's Walter.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he's had a major effect, so I've used his work, you know, very extensively. So I've studied, and then the other scholars like John G. Jackson.
John G. Jackson.
Yeah, J.A. Rogers, you know, Ivan Van Sertima, all the old heads.
Van Sertima as well, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, one of the greatest teachers.
Yeah, yeah.
You see, I studied under Ivan Van Sertima. I studied his works extensively. You know, Sheikh Diop, you know.
Well, Sheikh Diop is one of the legends of legends over there because he's a total scholar from my understanding. Most people, it's quite interesting when you read certain works of other people's scholars, right? They always make reference to Diop.
They do.
They do.
His works is powerful. You know, I've read, you know, I have all his books. You know, no doubt.
All his books in here?
Huh?
Of Diop's book, yeah.
Diop.
Yeah.
Well, of all the teachers, you know. And, you know, Dr. Ben, you know, was, you know, for America, he was the ground runner. You know what I'm saying? When you see brothers that's going around this country, him and Dr. Clark, you know, putting that leg work in. You see what I'm saying? That was Dr. Ben. See, we wouldn't have known of them scholars yet had them brothers put that groundwork in. And that's not in any, you know, comparison because all of them are great. You got to have them all.
Gotta have them all.
You got to have them all. You ain't leaving none of them off. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no sense of it, you know. But, you know, I know when I first started studying, when I was looking at Dr. Ben's books, he was the first one that brought the deities. You know, you can see the deities on the book. Opening up, and you see the papyruses, you know, the different Book of the Dead, you know. Dr. Ben, the 42 Confessions of Mayat. You know, that's Dr. Ben. You know what I'm saying? On a major level. So even going back on pilgrimages to Egypt and Ethiopia, you see, that's that groundwork, man. You know what I'm saying? To keep this alive, you know.
So, Dr. Ben, where is he originally from?
Well, Dr. Ben, if I'm not mistaken, he was born in Ethiopia.
Ethiopia, I understand, yeah.
Yeah, as a Falasha Jew, but Dr. Ben then moved around. You know, I know he was in Puerto Rico because I think his mother was Puerto Rican.
Okay, then.
Yeah, his father was Ethiopian, but she was a Jew too, from my understanding. But so he didn't live a lot of places. From my understanding, he got a degree in Cuba.
Yeah.
So at one time, then he had a degree in Moorish science, and he went to Barcelona, Spain, to get. You know, he was in London. You know what I'm saying? He even taught in Detroit. So these teachers have been all over the world. You know what I'm saying?
And when he was in America, whereabouts was he based? Was he in New York? He was
in Harlem.
In Harlem, okay.
Yeah, he was in Harlem. Him and Dr. Clark were in Harlem.
And Dr. Clark as well was in Harlem as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay then. And Dr. Clark, you met him personally?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright then.
Yeah, I met Bobby personally more than once, you know.
Right.
I got the chance, you know, because my uncle was doing some of the same work I'm doing today. He was bringing scholars in.
Oh, your uncle?
Yeah. No, he was going on the pilgrimage with Dr. Ben.
Oh,
so
yes,
for the community in Detroit, he was bringing Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark to Detroit.
Right.
So that was my way of,
getting involved.
Yeah, introduced to him. So every time they came in, he brought them to Detroit at least 7 or 8 times. So so it wasn't as if I was, asking him questions, because I wasn't, but I was in the room.
You was in the room.
I was listening, you know what I'm saying? I had opportunity to hear those conversations, so.
And talk about these legends, right? Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark. I mean, what can you say about these, because they are giants, and just whether you mentioned Jackson and Van Sertima, there's quite a few of them out there. What can you, because I mean, people don't.
Man, if it wasn't for Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark, it wouldn't be here.
Right.
Straight up.
Right.
Just got to be real. They saved this for us. You know what I'm saying? Them two right there. Right there. You can take them and run, baby. Straight up.
Yeah.
You got the best.
Yeah.
The two tag team tandem can't be beat. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. They got everything you need.
Okay. I want to bring it home now to what's going to take place this weekend. I know you'll be focused around the whole thing about the family. Yeah. I mean, what will you be focused around this weekend in terms of what would you like, the message you like to bring home this weekend?
Well, it's regenerating the family. The brothers gave me the topic, and I have a lot of information on that. And you talking and the genius of our black child. So that's very revolutionary when you say it, But it's gonna be hard for people to do what's necessary to regenerate our family, because it's gonna cause for us to be revolutionary. Just like I was doing the research just very recently, because where we at economically, and they saying in 2020 that the blacks in America is gonna be at zero wealth. Zero.
Zero wealth.
Zero wealth. The money that you make is what you got. You understand? So no matter how much, they might say we worth a trip, but we're gonna be at zero wealth. Yeah. We're not gonna own nothing.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna own nothing. The money we make is the money we got, and we got to run right back to them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we as low as we ever been. Once we fire, we really back on the plantation.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, what is we gonna speak to that? Because if we don't speak to that, anything else is, that's just small talk. It's no talk. You see, and people don't want to have to hear what I'm gonna say, kid. And I know they ain't about regenerating the family. Cause you ain't ready for this.
Yeah.
You ain't?
Yeah. It's quite interesting because I've looked at quite a few of your stuff on YouTube, and I see the power you have in terms of information and etc. Right? And the question I've asked myself, well, why this brother's not really being promoted? Not saying you need to be put in the mainstream, but I mean, because you've got enough to share to the public, and it's really more on the grassroots, more underground, and obviously getting popular. But I mean, my argument that why is he not really promoting in the mainstream as such?
You know what? I'm not concerned about the mainstream.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, I run the underground. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, my hits is major. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting major hits. I ain't looking for no economic gain. I'm just trying to get the information. I'm not concerned.
Out there,
I know anytime I go to the, I'm gonna get what the heads. I'm gonna get that, you know. But is the message being heard for real?
Right.
See, some people get caught up in the limelight. I'm not about the limelight.
Right.
I'm gonna say something, gonna get mine snatched off the same day. And don't care as long as enough people heard it before they snatch it. See, somebody got to stand out of the, you know, the smoke.
Right.
You know, in the mirrors and the hiding and create, you know, and I tell the truth. You know, where we at and what we need to do to get up out of this. And I'm telling you, at zero wealth, you're going to need a revolution to get up out of this.
Well, you know, it's like a reincarnation of Dr. Ben and Henry Clark, because they just talking as it is. And sometimes you might not like what they say, but it's the truth. And you can't argue the truth. You know, I mean, one thing I say about Malcolm, and you know, the greats, they told the truth. You know, I mean, it must be Malcolm's the man who kind of influenced me big time, because I was on a different kind of path. You know, when I heard Malcolm, you know, and truth's the truth. You know, and that's why I like, you know, you talk the truth, talk as it is, and that's why people kind of relate to you.
Well, I mean, when you keep it street, you speak to everybody, because the white man, you see, we try to clean up. But see, if you go back in that back room where the white man is, and he got that door closed, if you push it open, he listening to us anyway. He adore us. You know, he want to be us. But he keep it in our mind. That's why he steal all our music. He own it. He own it. All because he love us. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, at the same time, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. We taught to hate ourselves, but yet and still he love us for that same thing.
Okay. In terms of yourself, right, in terms of kind of work you do you work with other scholars like yourself, like putting on workshops and seminars, and what do you do, you know, in America?
Well, you know, me and Young Pharaoh, I've been running with Pharaoh now for about 3-something years now. You know, so he's the one that I see with the possibility, you know, of carrying it on, you know, and so I've chosen to work heavily with him and put my energy in him and other family, but he's the one that I see. So we've been teaching on it. We dropping, you know, lectures on the internet like once a month, twice on some months. And so we done built up enough.
Because one thing I must admit, your debating skill is incredible.
If I want you, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? You know, if it's for real, I'm gonna put my best in. I done had little debates where I just throw something at it. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down for the heart, I'm gonna get it.
How did you develop that debating skill you have? I mean, because that's a skill. You know?
I think I'm a debating nigga anyway, you know what I'm saying? I just love debating. I just mastered it over a course of time, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I know certain areas to go in the debate that critically hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I've been taught that by the, you know, I took lessons for that, you know, but it was already in me to do.
In you,
You know what I'm saying? So,
well, like I said, you take it to the street and
I go straight to the street.
Go straight to the street, yeah.
When I was coming to New York, they'd try to pack their shit up early and get off the street before I get there. It's like for real. You know, the sheriff, new sheriff is in town. Straight up. You know, niggas is running, you know, getting up. Like when you do old Western, it wouldn't be nothing but tumbleweed out there. You know what I'm saying? They know what time it is.
Boom! Inside the hose, a great man, Seti inside the hose, and he just drop it as it's hot inside the hose. What we're gonna do now, I'm gonna have a short break. Because we know we have gems inside the hose, I have people inside the hose as well. We probably want to ask certain questions and contribute as well. But we have the great man, Seti inside the hose.
races into America as a buffer because of his fear of us. And he said we will fall back in population. We was number 2, now we number 3. And that did happen because the Mexicans took us over. There's more Mexicans in goddamn Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying? New York is Puerto Ricans. You know, they the major population there. You know what I'm saying? So they coming in there, places that they never were, they in there now. You see what I'm saying? And so as we didn't get none that number 2, we falling back to number 3. And threatening to be, you know, if the Asians keep coming in, you know, we might fall to 4. You know what I'm saying? Because we in a no-win situation. We in enemy lands, and they have no place for us in their world. So they're going to exterminate our people, which they are doing. That's why they killing the peoples on live TV. They don't give a damn, because they know, and you think that white man going to punish his soldiers? And he done gave them the orders to do exactly what they don't just do that for no reason. You know what I'm saying? They give them a go-ahead to do that. So, you know, it's extermination on them in the medicine, you know. It's an epidemic of opioid epidemic, dope fiends, all of it. And this is because they didn't feed it. You know, it was all right when they was feeding it to our people, but now it's all in their people. You know, dying all over the country. So you got that epidemic. Then the food, they got all this garbage that they putting in the food. They catching them every day. One guy in America, he done put blood in the Pepsis. And yeah, nigga was AIDS infested. Yeah, and he done said he did it. You know what I'm saying? Maggots all in the meat. You know, the woman go to Popeyes, bite down there and got live maggots in it. You know what I'm saying? You got that sickness going on. You know, this ain't really what it is them. You know what I'm saying? Because if we would take ourselves out of all of this garbage, we could think straight. You know what I'm saying? We can't ever take the eye off the damn bullseye. You know, but we got to man up and woman up to this. And not manning up, and we done lost numbers to where niggas don't even believe in it no more. They rather go do some spook consciousness. Niggas floating all in the damn sky like a damn, when you know when a child make a mistake and let their balloon go. Nigga just float. You know, ain't gonna do nothing revolutionary. That's gonna be their revolution. You know what I'm saying? So this is where we at today. You know?
Yeah, serious. Well, I think Supreme, you got a couple of questions.
No, man.
Come in, Supreme.
Yeah. No, I'm cool here.
No, you can't be seated.
You're bringing me in the middle of great reasoning. Yes, Mr. Seti.
Peace, brother.
Yeah, nice to see you here in the UK.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I mean, Jammers has just put me right here on the spot. But as you spoke about opioids, it just sprang a memory of this scenario with Kanye West. And Kanye West brought out a lot of issues that our community started to look at him and started saying he said he was a free thinker.
He's a free thinker.
Yeah. So what are your views on the Kanye West outburst that was currently?
You know what? Kanye, you know, like I didn't have my little relationship with Kanye for a minute. When he, you know, when he first came out in about New Orleans, you know, I was with Kanye. I rooted for Kanye. You know, and like I said, I did a couple videos on Kanye and got a lot of hits, whatever. A lot of people looked at my reasoning. You know, Kanye lost his mother under suspicious, you know, circumstances, because that was after, you know, he talked about Bush, how he talked about New Orleans. He called Bush a racist. And I thought that was his story. I mean, damn. You know, it take a whole lot of balls, you know what I'm saying, to get up on national MTV and call Bush a racist. You know, and so I thought that was his story because somebody need to speak out. And it was a brother from the hood, from hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I say, wow, that's his story. So I backed him, and then even when he went up there and grabbed the mic from Taylor Swift, Obama had something to say about Kanye. And I went in on him. I said, what? When he snatched the mic, when you saw Taylor Swift, you saw your mama, then you Obama. So you got mad. So you won't check Kanye because he did that. You know what I'm saying? Call him that, but that was reality. So I defended Kanye. Kanye felt like the black woman was the best. Okay, a nigga ain't never rolled for nothing else. So he stood up for the woman. So I felt like that was, and so I supported him. But he did a 180. It's like, I don't know. He ended up marrying a white woman, a Arab woman, and he rapped about it. At the same time, you know what I'm saying, that he end up with a white girl or something like that. So, go ahead, brother.
No, it's just one of the issues that I see with our celebrities that are so-called conscious or that we tap into them for a while and then they change.
But now, when I hear certain words, you feel me? I studied for a long time and I know how people move in symbolism. I know certain vocabulary or certain philosophies and ideology. And when I hear that free thinking, you see, you know what I'm saying? That's on that occultic type, and just like we was dealing with Alex the Crowd, which is a sick cracker that just happened, I think, to come from up out of here somewhere, but he was called the Beast. Alex the Crowley is like the rock star of occultism. You know what I'm saying? And so one of his main mottos is do what thou will. Do whatever you want is what he said. So when you start hearing this free thinking, that's almost like letting you know that when you mess with me, you better have your mind open. Because I'm liable to come any kind of way. That's a free thinker, but yet and still you slick talking because you say you speaking for the people. Now, if you want a free thing, nigga, go on the free thing. But don't say, nah, you speaking for the people because you're not. I done called him up a couple times. Because even when he brought up the first mistake, which was at being, slavery was a choice. But then if you listen to him on the second time, when he was talking about, was it the 13th Amendment? He was saying, well, we couldn't read. But then if we tried to read, they would kill us. Okay, well, there go your choice. How the hell the man got a choice if he tried to read? And you said it out your mouth, but I listen. That's what I know how to debate. So I'm studying. That was your mistake because you double talk right there. You right there. You showed that it was a punishment for a man to try to free himself. So if he did that and he was killed, what the hell you think he gonna do? So is that a choice? That's a forced condition, fool. Somebody need to go get that boy a lesson. I'm trying to tell you. We always have revolutionaries in our blood since day one. We ain't never accepted slavery.
So what is your definition of a revolutionist? And you touched on zero wealth, and when you talked about zero wealth, we're reaching a state of zero wealth, and I was thinking to myself, what do you actually mean by that? Because if we reach a point where everything is zero, especially as black people, that's where we're most dangerous.
Well, you know what? Maybe this isn't what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because we caused that condition. We caused the condition because the bottom line is even though the white man at some point in time, when you continue to go back and back and back, you know the ledge. Now, is you willing to let this man push you off this ledge? And we didn't damn near let him push us. Now, I don't know if that's what it's going to take, and if that's what it, then let it be.
So repeat that again?
Where I'm just saying, being pushed, you're not fighting him.
Oh, did you say Willie Lynch? Did you say Willie?
Did I speak on Willie Lynch?
No, I just thought you heard. I heard.
Well, maybe he was calling out to get on his ass. You forgot me. Let me get on that wicked cracker Willie Lynch. You know what I'm saying? Which is, he said it would last for 1,000 years. If you put it in play. And you understand, don't it look like it working. We had zero wealth. God tried to see it for you and get you out of it. So we're exactly where they plan for us to be. It's strategic. Now it's time to remove some of us because they ain't going to feed us. They know we can't feed ourselves. What you going to do with the other? They organ harvesting.
Yeah.
Been doing that.
Yeah.
That's why when they go in there, you go in there and try to get some state ID, they ask you, do you want to be an organ donor? Hell no. You ain't getting none of mine. I want all of mine. You ain't getting none of mine.
It's really interesting. I don't know if you remember the last time you came, you was on a different radio station. And in the UK, we have when you talk about revolution, we are actually going through a process of the reparations. I remember you did touch on it, but what are your views on reparations and the reparations march that we had in the UK? I remember last time you did touch on it, didn't you?
I did touch on it, and I said, you know, it's ours. It's most definitely why we're in the predicament we're in today. You see what I'm saying? Because we've been here longer than anybody. We got more resources than anybody. The things that y'all call precious and most precious on this planet come from our land. How could we been here first, have it all from the jump, and have less today? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, you know, the conditions that we in is you know, it's been laid out step for step. You know what I'm saying? For it to be where it is. If you don't have the wealth that if your granddaddy get out there and work all his life, you understand what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to give to his son. And it go down and continue to go down. And this man's children continuing to expand in science. And he controls all the scientists. He got the benefit from, even if we created the engine, he got total benefit. We didn't get nothing off of it. He stole all our you know, inventions. You know, he not only just out there working, he stole all our inventions. And they steal world economies today. And we have not, but his family have benefited from day one. That's our creation. So if we continue to let people take the best of us, we never coming up out of slavery. You know what I'm saying? So then it took so much from us that after, you know, we are in the predicament, and it's a forced condition. You know what I'm saying? In order to get back, and you can't even really get back right, or you got to heal. Because, you know, to be stagnated like that for 400, you know, even longer than that, we just talking about in America, but Africa have been getting conquered, you know, even before that. You talking about in the 700s, the Arabs came, so they punished our people down there. So the punishment been going, the Greeks and the Romans, our Africa been getting punished for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at today, you know what I'm saying? Our people done been through a lot of tragedy in the last 2,000 years. And then all, you know, passing that information down is just like a crystal cup. If you drop it and it shatter, you know, and what I mean by that, this is a generation or 2 generations. If a man sees your house and take your children away from you, I won't give a damn if you was building pyramids 2 days ago. If he take them and they never get the information that the families was continuing to pass down, they will not know it. You got to be taught. Yeah, you might got that genetic potential, but you still need to be taught. So if that man sees your children from you, you know, 2 generations, that's just like dropping that baton. It's hard, and you got to hurry up and seize it back. You can't be letting this generations produce 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 generations till you got mindless zombies. They mindless, you know what I'm saying? And you wondering what you gonna do with them. And I ain't saying everybody, but the pressure and the ignorance is so strong that without your mother culture, your mother tongue, your language, your religion, and none of that, nigga, you's a zombie. These are the zombies that's gonna be out here.
Interesting. I'm just gonna leave on this last point. With all the information and knowledge that you've got and all the passion, what do you think is the future? You spoke about, for what is the future and how can we implement stuff to take us from the zero world, take us back into our right position?
That's a beautiful question. And I'm going to tell you just like this. Gas. Global African supremacy. I'll go right there. Global African supremacy. Wherever you at on this planet, and if you have African blood, you should be supreme in your community, in your neighborhood, in your household, and in your own mind. You understand? We talking about gas. How do you bring about gas? TAC, T-A-C, total African control. You know, of everything. Economics, politics, religion, economics, university systems, all that must be totally African control. Yeah. And we got to have our own military to defend that. And that's what Garvey taught.
Well said. Well said. Well said.
Is that true?
Yeah. Well
yeah. We got to go back to the original. It ain't gonna change from that.
Yeah. Well
it ain't gonna change from that. The Garvey, we just got to update that truth.
Well, General, I know you're just warming up. I'm gonna give the community time to recover.
Yeah, go on, let them go on, get them cold towels and put on their forehead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I keep it raw like Seti, Hotep, but if you're an enemy, you catch a broke net. Bang on the system like bullets from barrels released. Zulu Kemetic like African Bombata. The beast got a hold of the streets, rectify it like Malcolm. Watch your friends and your enemies, never doubt them. Never should you participate in their traditions, cause when you do, you put your own life into submission. Who's the victim? Tell me who the fuck will listen and step up and take charge. Most are caught slipping. If you don't stand for nothing, fam, then you fall for anything. Knowledge reigns supreme, give your team the mental medicine. My heart goes out to the wild youth.